Happy Wins Wednesday. I'm Paula Williams with ABCI. And actually, this week's episode is going to be for sales and marketing professionals in the aviation industry. So if you are a sales or marketing professional, I'm talking to you. And I wanted to let you know about our marketing lab. And a lot of people don't really understand what that is. ABCI is a marketing firm. Our mission is to help aviation companies sell more of their products and services. But the way that we do that is through our marketing lab. And almost every customer that we have ever had has benefited from this concept. And this is actually going to be the only way that we offer our marketing services going forward, 2022 and beyond, is through our marketing lab. So I'll tell you what that is and why you should join. It's easier to show you than tell you sometimes. So reason number 10, doing this kind of Letterman style, from the reasons people stay to the reasons people join us in the first place. Number 10 is our book club. And our book club is fantastic. We pick 12 books a year, and it really encourages people to explore some new ideas and think about their own company and their own marketing in a way that maybe they hadn't before. And not every book that we read is fabulous, and not every book that we read applies directly to you, but it gives us a conversation piece for you to interact with other aviation sales and marketing professionals about these topics. And we also have some authors join us and share their insights and things like that. So it's a really great way to stay on top of what's changing in sales and marketing and business and aviation and all of those other fields that we want to be up on and want to be current about. Reason number 9 is Basecamp, which is our project management software. So the primary reason that people fail with marketing campaigns is because not everything gets done. Something gets left out. You run out of time, you run out of money, something happens and you just don't get it done. Project management software is a great way for us to collaborate with our clients across the distance. And this really became obvious during the pandemic. Basecamp, I think, has 3 times as many customers as they did before 2020. And the reason is because remote work teams need a way to make sure that nothing gets dropped, nothing falls through the cracks. And Basecamp and checklists is the way that we do this. We love Basecamp because it's very aviation-like in the sense that almost everything is a checklist. And aviation folks are very much into checklists and understand the reasons for that. So we love Basecamp as our means of sharing files. It's got unlimited file storage, so we can share documents and movies and whatever and collaborate on those types of items. Reason number 8, Canva Pro Design Studio. This is something that we share with all of our clients because when we do an advertisement or a brochure or a Google ad or a Facebook ad or anything else for you, we like to make sure that it is completed in Canva or at least editable in Canva. And the reason is because we like to hand you the keys when we finished a project so that if you want to make changes to it, if you want to change the phone number or make another variation of it and things like that, and don't necessarily want to pay project hours or pay us to do that, then it's very simple for you to make very simple changes on some of those things that we've done. And that saves you time and saves you money. Canva is also a great collaboration tool. So you can make the stick figure version of the thing that you want to do and have us complete it, have our artists make it look more professional and polished. Or you may be an artist, some of our clients are actually graphic artists, and they like to share with us a concept that maybe needs to be resized for different media or some of those grunt work type tasks that we can do in Canva, and it saves us time and you money in order to make that happen. So that's why that's included in our marketing lab. Reason number 7, Alchemer, surveys and contests. Alchemer is a survey tool. It used to be SurveyMonkey. We first started using it when it was called SurveyMonkey. And we used it for customer satisfaction surveys, but we've also used it for things like photo contests and other things where you want people to interact with you and you want to give them a landing page that they fill out. Alchemer is great for that. And, so that gives us another tool in your quiver to help you make your websites, your social media, your other things more interactive. Reason number 6 is LeadFeeder. LeadFeeder identifies the people that come to your website. It doesn't actually necessarily identify the people, but it identifies the companies and the IP addresses that come to your website. So if you have a list of companies that you would really love to work with, or people that meet certain criteria, you can set this up to be alerted when those people visit your website. And you'll have the details of what page did they come in on, how long did they spend on that page, what other pages did they visit. And that way, your salespeople are forearmed and forewarned that this may be an opportunity to sell this particular product or talk with this particular client about this particular topic, because they're interested. Right when people are looking is exactly the right time to get a hold of them. So LeadFeeder is one of our favorite tools for that. We also have a couple of corresponding products. We actually built a prospecting workshop based on LeadFeeder. When you get a report from LeadFeeder, we show you how to go through that, with some templates of emails and voicemails and other things that you can use pretty successfully to get that down to the right person at that company and identify who you need to be talking with and make that approach in a way that is not creepy or uncomfortable for anyone. Okay. Number 5 is our private Facebook group. We have got a group of people that we've been collecting for many, many years. Our clients are the coolest people on the planet. They are so much fun to work with, and they're so honest with each other. And, they really help each other because we don't accept clients who are competitors to one another, who are direct competitors to one another, because that would be counterproductive for us as well as for them. So if we accept you as a client, if we accept you into our marketing lab, then this is a safe environment for you to share your ideas, share your potential campaigns and other things. And people who are actually aviation sales and marketing professionals will tell you what they think, which is really great. It's also nice for that camaraderie and networking and other things, because it can be a lonely profession because nobody really understands us unless they're in this specific field, right? Okay. Tool number 4 is SEMrush. This is an SEO tool and also a social media tracking tool that we use for both of those purposes for our clients. And we create reports that you get monthly. We do send them in the mail if you're in the United States. And we also make them available electronically as well, that answer the specific questions that you have about your website. How can we make that perform better? Which of your competitors is getting more traffic? Which of your competitors has a larger social media audience? Which of their posts is performing best? And how can we utilize some of those same tactics and techniques to leverage some of that success? And of course, we don't copy anything from anyone, but it's good to know the trends and the topics and the techniques that are getting the best visibility. So, sometimes we change one thing for another, like we do a carousel instead of an ad or instead of a video ad. And that increases the engagement a whole lot because of that particular market. If it's an ad for an aircraft or an ad for a charter destination or something along those lines, we can look at the competitors that are doing the same types of things and seeing what is successful for each of them. Tool number 3 is our professional training courses. We have put these together over the 10 years that we've been working with aviation sales and marketing. the questions that we get asked all the time, the things that people can do better that will really make a big difference to their company. So things like prospecting, trade shows, how to manage your own personal branding, other things like that. We have as professional training courses that you can take on your own time. They're available to you 24/7. You can log in, watch the videos, do the exercises, get some feedback on what you're doing and things like that anytime you like without using your office hours, which is number 2. Our one-on-one office hours is what people hire us for initially, really. They want our assistance with their specific problems, their specific priorities. And so we meet with each of our clients one-on-one once a month and talk about what's important to them and go through, here's what happened last month. Here's the results we got. Here's some reasons for why that may have happened. Here's what we want to do differently next month. Here's how we're going to measure the results, and let's go ahead and do it. And those office hours really help us stay in sync with our clients so that we know your business objectives. We know what's changing all the time. And we never get out of sync and we're not out of touch with your company. So we know each of our clients very, very well because of those office hours. And we get to be really good friends. Thing number 1 is project hours. And of course, this is what everybody hires a marketing firm for. We need you to create a brochure. We need you to redo our website. We need you to create a strategy for our trade show and create the invitations and the contests and all of those things. We need a marketing agency to do this particular set of work. And that is what we do as a traditional agency. And we have very flexible programs where we do whatever needs to be done from a sales or marketing perspective, but and we do it in a traditional agency sort of a way, except that we look at making everything reusable and evergreen as much as possible so that you get the best value for that investment in that thing that we built. So if we do a trade show campaign for you, we want to make it so that you have all of those tools and templates. You can do that again the following year if it was successful, or make some tweaks to it, maybe change the theme, whatever you like to do. But you use the pieces of that are reusable over and over and over again. That's kind of the principle of quality is how long is it going to last? How many times are you going to be able to use that in the future? So those project hours are the traditional role of a marketing agency, and that is what we do. All right. So, the principles of our marketing lab are tools, skills, and networking. We want to make sure that we are providing you with the tools, the skills, and the networking to succeed. And whatever work that we do for you is supplementing your success together with those other things that we can offer that no other agency that I know of actually does. So that's our marketing lab. We'd really love to have you join us. And one thing I didn't tell you is that our prices are going to be going up in 2022. You may know that there's been inflation. There's been talk of inflation for quite some time. The cost of our software, the cost of our labor, the cost of the labor of the people that we use, our writers and artists, the cost of my coffee, all of that is going up in 2022. So unfortunately, we're going to have to raise our prices. But if you get in before the end of the year as a Marketing Lab member, then we will not raise those prices on you for at least 2 years. So your monthly investment will be the same for at least 2 years, which will actually potentially save you thousands of dollars over the course of those 2 years. So we'd really love to have you, and we'd really love to save you some money. So we hope that you can join us before the end of the year. And if you have any questions or any ideas about how this might or might not work for your company, I'd love to hear them. You can give our office a call at 702-987-1679, or you can set up a free consultation with me on our website. There's not a ton of times left, so you may want to call first, but if you go to our website, aviationbusinessconsultants.com, and click the button to schedule a consultation, hopefully we'll be able to have some time to sit down before the end of the year and see if this is a good fit for you. Talk to you soon.